Hi everyone, I'm Bob Goodman. Welcome to the class. I've spent over 20 years in software development and IT project management. Now I'm going to use some of that knowledge to help you take your first steps towards making your IT startup happen. Simply put, this class will give you the IT concepts you need to be able to make intelligent plans and decisions for your startup. I came up with the idea for the class after talking with a lot of friends who had great IT concepts but didn't have the necessary technical knowledge to make those ideas happen. This class will give you the IT concepts you need to bring your ideas to life. I've been where you are now, planning out your startup and hoping you can make it happen. I've done it and you have what it takes to do it too. In this class, I'll give you some of the knowledge I've gained as a software developer, as a project manager, as a consultant, and as the owner of a startup. You're probably wondering at this point if this is the right class for you and if you have the necessary knowledge and experience to understand what's going on. If you're worried about that, don't be. This class is for you. If you've used a computer before and surfed the internet, you're good.
I'd like to explain the contents of this course by first saying what it is not. It's not programming. There are a lot of inexpensive outsourcing options like Upwork that you can use to find a developer. It isn't a dense mess of IT jargon either. What this class will do is give you the background knowledge you need to be able to tell your developer what you want him to do. I'll focus on giving you what you need so that you can know which developer is right for you, understand what kind of project your idea needs to be, create a realistic plan for your developer, be able to spot and handle costly problem areas in your development plan, and manage your development process effectively. Let's go over a sample project so that you can see just how this course will help you. Let's say that you want to provide an easy way for people to check online with their dry cleaner to see if their clothes are ready or not, and you want people to be able to access it from both computers and cell phones. After you're finished with the course, you'll know that your idea needs to be a web page, and you'll know what options you have that will let you put your app on both phones and PCs in the best and most cost-effective way. When you go to hire a developer to make your project, you'll need to review resumes like this one to figure out if they're qualified. With the knowledge from this class, you'll know what skills to look for and how to pick the best candidate for you. After you've chosen your developer, you have to give them a blueprint for your project, like you see here. This is where the things you'll learn in this class are essential. You'll be able to see and describe clearly what methods you want your developer to use and what your requirements are. By the way, don't worry if you see terms here like HTML5 and AJAX that you don't understand. After all, if you already knew these concepts, you wouldn't need to take the class. By the end of the course, you'll know what all these terms mean and how and when to talk about them with your developer. Knowing how IT works will give you the ability to create the project you want without going over your development budget. Just as importantly, when you're examining your developer's work, your knowledge will enable you to see and explain what your developer needs to fix. Once you have a finished product, you'll know how to maintain and improve it. The bottom line is that this class will give you the technical knowledge you need to manage your IT projects like a professional. A lot of people would say that IT concepts don't sound like the most accessible thing in the world. But I think once you start in on this class, you'll find it very approachable. In this class, I avoid bland theory and talk a lot about how things work in the real world. Why won't a Windows program work on a Mac? Why do some parts of the website you're using work really fast, while other parts are kind of slow? What exactly is a mobile app? How do all these things work, and how do you make them?
When you finish this class, you'll find yourself looking at programs, apps, and websites in a whole new way. Instead of it all being a mystery, you'll find yourself seeing how and why things work the way they do. And you'll be able to talk to your developer with the authority of someone who knows what they're talking about. So join me and together let's get started on taking your IT concepts from an idea to a reality.